Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Animal Crossing New Leaf. I am really excited to have been doing the second episode today. I mentioned I was going to be doing plot resetting. If you can, and putting down paths, you can kind of see on the intro screen. That is what I was doing off camera last night. Nothing particularly interesting happened. I did buy a couple things. However, that is it. And we're going to get in, and we're going to do the tutorial today, and Isabelle's little tutorial in the town hall so we can get the watering can. We're also going to actually do the first bit of the plot resetting, because we need that. So we're going to do new save file, and I'm going to show you what plot resetting is in case you don't know. You get to save over again. Since we went through a lot of this dialogue in the first episode, I'm not really gonna read it. We're just gonna blast through it to get to the important part. So basically, path plot resetting, if you are not familiar, is basically influencing where your villagers are gonna move in, kind of like I said. Basically, if you put paths in the right configuration in your town, then in theory they should only move into the places that you want them to, and the places that you leave for the villagers. So I thought I'd show you kind of what it looks like, just in case you didn't know. I'm not going to go through this every single time because it's a little bit tedious, but for the first time I wanted to show you kind of the process that I'll be doing. When I suspect a villager is going to be moving in, I'll probably be doing this every day, even though I don't necessarily have to do it every day. And for the first few days of town, I'm going to have to be doing this probably every other day. I believe that is how often villagers will move in when you first start a town. At least it's predictable. However, if you don't keep up on it, or you accidentally don't do it one day, a villager could move into a bad spot that you did not realize was open. And that could cause issues. So we have Porter, who's going to welcome our disposable character to Wildview. Alright, have a message from him in the town hall. We get a map. Alright. And now, the real fun begins. Okay. So we're not going to have the barrage of villagers welcoming us this time. Unfortunately, as awesome as that would be to be able to do that every time, it's not a thing. Yay! Okay. We're not going to look at the bulletin board. We're going to save that for later. Okay. So you can kind of see the paths. So if you put them every 2 spaces, and you don't leave any 3x3 spaces around, then in theory, a villager will move in to one of the plots I now have assigned for them. We're gonna move this a little bit. Sorry guys, thought I had this set up a little better. Alright. Oh, Katrina's here. Alright, that'll be good. Hello Astrid. And look at that. They did actually move into one of the nice spaces. Who we got? Tutu. I'm not familiar with Tutu, really. I think it's Bear Villager though. Alright, well I guess they're new people. That is a-okay with that is a-okay with me. Alright, so now we're going to actually head to the town hall to do the things. And I am going to talk a little bit just over this because I now have the opportunity to. I am going to turn the sound down a little bit though while I do. So, this series, I would like to know your guys' opinion in the comments if you do have an opinion. Do you want little daily videos that might just be me talking over dailies? Do you want kind of a weekly recap where I film just a little bit, or any event days or whatever I think might be important? I would like to know your guys' opinion on that. Especially at the beginning, I'm okay with doing daily episodes because there's just so freaking much to do. in the beginning. But as time goes on, it will get a little more daunting to do that because there just isn't quite as much happening every day. And that becomes more of a milestone kind of a thing. So, yeah, just let me know your guys' opinion. By the way, the reason I'm doing a disposable character and that I did not sign in as my actual character, stop Nook, is because if you sign in as your regular character, if you played the game before, you know that the game saves. And that is not what we want. So we are going to have the house be here. That would have been really embarrassing if I had accidentally put that in a bad spot. So, yeah. I'm still not set on a particular way. Honestly, it could go either way. If we do like the weekly thing, I'll just like splice stuff together if I can. I don't mind doing like occasional like streams and stuff, possibly, if I can figure out how to do that with my camera. Unfortunately, it won't be as it won't be a good camera quality. Like these videos, it will be structured exactly like these videos, which will be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But oh well. So, like I said, today probably, hopefully, won't be as long of a video because I don't want to make hour-long videos every time. Because the last video was nearly an hour, and that's just insane to me. So yeah. And we're just gonna set this character, I'm just gonna do it as like January 1st. It's fine. So anyway. Yeah. So now that we're done with this disposable character, we will go ahead and it will save. Once Isabelle will stop talking. And then we can sign in as my actual character, and there's the save. So that's gonna lock in our villager now at this point. So Tutu will be the next villager moving in. Alright. So, yay! Villager reveal. You got that. Alright. So that is how you path plot reset. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save and quit. But then I'll delete this guy off camera. I'm not going to subject you to that. But for the first one, I wanted to kind of show you. That's what I'll be doing when I log in as a new character to path plot reset. That's what I'll do. I won't log in as my actual character. You guys won't miss anything or nothing like, or anything. You guys won't miss anything. I promise. So now we're signing in as my character. And here's Isabelle again. Good evening, Mayor L. In Wildview, it's Friday, January 2nd, and the current time is 7:53. Apparently I have a time thing. Yes, let's get started. Wonderful, let me get you set up. And since yesterday was a holiday, we didn't get a chance to do the chores that we normally do with Isabelle. So we'll do those today. The little tutorial chores that she has for you at the town hall. And we'll be good. Okay, all set. Ah, that reminds me. Mayor, I haven't had a chance to explain what your work as mayor entails, correct? When you find a moment, please come to the town hall and be sure to sit in the chair in the back. Okay. Easy enough. We can do that for you, Isabelle. You can see me in the reflection still. And our pink hair. We'll get shampooed at some point, and we'll change the style a little bit. Something more me. Hello there, Mayor. I've got a delivery for you. I already put it in your mailbox, so be sure to check it later. We're going to check it now. When your mailbox is full, I can't cram any more in there, so don't forget to collect your mail, okay? When you have mail, you'll see a blinking sign like you see now. That's how you'll know. Well, I've got to get moving. I'll see you later. Thank you, Peach. All right. We're going to flip these. From Unknown Sender. Congrats on your newfound mayorhood. To be honest, I was supposed to become the mayor, but one thing led to another, and now it's all up to you. I'm rooting for you. Keep it a secret. So yeah, we get that kind of message at the beginning. There are theories about who sent that, but... And then this other one is from Nintendo. It's the instruction manual you can place in your house. Will I place it in my house? Maybe, maybe not. Who's to say? I don't know. We're going to leave that as it is right now, though. Okay. So you can see all the designs around. I would like to get a semi-permanent design to put down so that I don't have to worry about putting down all these freaking designs every time. But that is honestly the least of my concerns at the moment. And that's why we need the watering can. This is where I decided that the campsite could probably go. There's room on all sides. So that should be good there. I like to plant a couple trees to kind of do that. And this is the campsite. So we're going to check that out. We're going to check some of the things that we didn't see in the last episode. And we're going to get to Isabella's Shores. Ooh! It's, shoot, what's her name? The April Fool's lady. You troll. Okay, we don't really need any of those. But we're going to talk to Harvey because we like Harvey. Harvey, hey pal, is this your first time here? Oh my god. The hey pal just made me think of Detective Gumshoe, Mace Attorney. That's another playthrough I'd like to do on this channel at some point if y'all would be interested. Hey pal, is this your first time here? Well, welcome. The name's Harvey. You can call me Har for short or Har for long. Plain old Harvey is fine too. Now, some people might tell you that cart camping isn't real camping, but I say phooey to that. We got a real nice crowd here, just lovely people from all over. They come to relax and meet new folks. So don't be shy, come on by any old time and say hello. Oh, I almost forgot, as the camp host, I run a little shop here too. It's not much, it's a humble little outpost, but you're welcome to browse our wares anytime. Just one thing, your bills are no good here, we only accept meow coupons. Anyway, nice to meet you, and I hope to see you again. Toodles! I always liked Harvey. I thought he was one of the cooler NPCs. Rover's still one of my favorites, though. Always will be. Blanca, that's her name. God. I don't think... Do we have any meow coupons yet? We have 10 to start with. White brick wall, yellow flooring, cabana armchair. All these are rainbow variants, which is actually really cool for the cabana set. I'm gonna buy... Do I want the cabana set? I don't know if I want the cabana set. I'm not gonna buy anything yet. The rainbow looks awesome, but I have no idea what set I'm gonna use for my house yet. I'm gonna end up struggling with my house. I think a little bit. I struggled to decorate, honestly. But, alright. So now we're off to the town hall. You can see the little pods I've left for villagers. I didn't mind this birch location. I was okay with working with it. And then we got retail. It would be a good location too. And we got the event plaza. I'm not minding this town layout. Oh, look at those meow coupons to shut that off. Welcome, this is your new cat machine. If you've earned, meow coupons for participating in town initiatives, you can collect them here. Alright, so we're gonna do that. We got 2 coupons. Hello. Thanks for using our little cat machine. Alright. Go to the TPC. Yes, we know about the TPC. Actually, we're going to do a little comment here. Whoop, hello. Jeez, I cannot type. Oh my god. That beeping is going to get obnoxious. The message that I decided to put in my TPC is spread love, not hate, by the way. Alright. Oh, I get even more coupons. Do that. Okay. Now you have 14. Okay. Now, we're going to do the chores. Ooh. You know what? We're going to sit in the back to start our approval rating, and then we're going to do the chores. Oh, Mayor L. Oh, 8 o'clock. Have you settled in and finished unpacking? All done. We didn't really have anything. Wow, really? You must be really efficient when it comes to moving. My bedroom is completely full of unpacked cardboard boxes, and it feels like I moved so long ago. Sorry, please don't tell my brother. I don't let him into my room for just this reason. Right. I was going to tell you about the town hall. Okay, for starters, the area where I usually stand is the service counter. It's the hub for all Wildview info. I provide a variety of services at the service counter, such as giving people advice for living in town. That is what we're going to do for our little tutorial thing. Also, listen to requests to change the town tune and the flag. I'm going to find some kind of a flag. Or make it, I don't know. I'm not really good at designs, honestly. So, anyway, and a report on citizen satisfaction. However, to get advice or provide input, you'll need to stand at the counter just like everybody else. I can't go bending the rules just because you're the mayor, after all. Now then, moving on to your responsibilities as mayor. Oh, I know, I almost forgot! Before you can start laying out your vision for Wildview, you need a town development permit. Getting the permit takes a bit of work, but don't worry. I'll help you out. That's what I'm here for. Oh my god, the choices are sounds good or you sound pretty busy. We're just gonna say sounds good. You know, I just love your can-do attitude, Mariel. Well, look, your mayoral instinct... Mayoral? That's a hard word to say. Mayoral instincts must be really good because you're already sitting in the mayor's chair. When you want to work on official mayoral business, just sit in that chair and I'll help you out. And come see me when I'm not overly busy so we can get started on your town development permit. We're going to get that started really quickly before we do the chores. Hi, Mariel. Let me guess, you'd like to work on the application for your town development permit. Hold on, let me explain the prerequisites for the permit. The first requirement is that you own a house in town. You're still living in the tent, so you'll need to put together the down payment for a house first. Oh, I meant to do that today. And Nook's Homes just closed. Oops. Oh well, it's fine. We're not in any rush to pay that crap off anyway, and we've got the island. That we'll get soon, so I'm not overly worried. Okay, the second requirement for the town development permit is to gain the approval of the citizens. That will be the harder part. In order to gauge citizen approval, I'll regularly survey the townsfolk to see what they think of you. The best way to raise your approval rating is to improve the town and the lives of those who live here. Now, according to a preliminary survey, your current approval rating is 15%. Okay, not a horrible start. The law requires that all applicants have a 100% approval rating, so let's make that our goal. Talk to me from your mayor's chair anytime you want to know what your approval rating is. I can also give you advice on how to raise your approval rating. That's all there is to it. Good luck, Mariel. Alright. So now we're going to do the chores because some of those I believe will actually help us. You know what? We don't need to visit Nook's Cranny because we'll do the chores and we'll get a couple tools doing the chores. Hello, Mariel. Is there something you'd like to inquire about? I will show you what I bought, by the way, whenever I go out. Advice for living here. Okay, I'll give you advice on making the most of your life here. After all, it's my job to make sure being a resident in Wildview is top-notch. However, I might need to get really detailed and talk for long periods of time, so it might be hard to listen to me go on and on. If you're in a hurry, hold down B and I'll be sure to talk faster. Okay, let's see. What kind of advice would be good for you right now? Oh, come to think of it. Do you feel like you've gotten to know everyone in town now? I bet all our residents wish they could become better friends with you, Elle. If you see people from town walking around, feel free to stop them for a chat. What else? Oh, I got it! Elle, have you ever written a letter before? Everyone Everyone in town loves letters. Even close neighbors often send letters to each other just because. We really do have a fantastic postal system, if I can boast for a moment or two. If you want to write a letter, you'll need some stationery. If you're okay with regular lined paper, I have some I can give you. I want you to put it to good use. You can use letters to greet new neighbors, introduce yourself, or for any reason whatsoever. Anyone would be happy to get a handwritten letter from you. However, sometimes town folk get so happy that they show off any old letters they get to other people. I don't know. Boy, I'm adding words here. I'd advise you not to write anything you wouldn't want others to see. Just assume everyone will read it. When you want to write a letter, press A or touch that button on the touchscreen, access your pocket, select the stationery from your tutorial, choose the name of the person you're sending it to, write the content of the letter. After that, you can attach the item from your pockets. Once the letter is ready to send, you can mail it using the post office. Alright, we're good on letters, Isabelle. Is there something you'd like to inquire about? More advice for living here, please. Okay, give you advice on how to make the most of your life. Oh, that reminds me. So, in case you didn't know, you don't actually have to do all the chores. Except for, you had to bring in the seashell, and you have to do the, you have to have a shovel, you have to do the encyclopedia thing, and you have to bring in the, seashell. That's honestly the only stuff that you have to do with the tutorial. The rest of the stuff, you can literally just kind of blast through. You don't actually have to do it. Now that reminds me. So if you're a veteran, you can just kind of ignore it a little bit. Are you all set on how to mail letters? I can give you some new advice or talk about letters again. Which would you prefer? New advice. We can do that. Then, oh, I know. Oh, have you been to the beach yet? Yep. This town has 2 slopes you can use to get down to the beach. If you have a fishing rod or a wetsuit, you can fish and or dive and have a lot of fun down there. It's so relaxing to just listen to the waves and walk along the beach collecting seashells. Oh, I know. If you have time, why don't the 2 of us go down there together right now? It would be nice to find a seashell to take home as a souvenir for our little trip. Oh my, I should apologize. That was too bold of me, wasn't it? Really, it would be enough if you from time to time pressed Y to quickly pick up some seashells. If you happen to go down to the beach and remember that, it would be a nice thing to do for me. Yes it would, and we are going to do that. First of all, I am going to show you the couple things that I bought. I did buy a couple things at Able Sisters. Whoop, accidentally ran over that flower. Whoop, oh well. Whoop, now we need to check the board. Wellview News! Wellview announces that Elle has assumed the role of town mayor. Let's look forward to her plans to enliven the town. Enliven the town? Enliven the town. I guess that's how you would technically say that. So also, if you didn't know, there's a cool little storage unit in here. So I bought a purple knit hat, a badge hat, a sunny parasol, a dishwasher, and I also decided to buy some New Year's cards. Whoop. Because New Year's. They were on sale. Okay. Apologies for my hand being in the way there. I wish I had a better way to record this. I apologize that I do not. Hopefully it still looks okay and doesn't look totally egregious. Because I really do care about quality, and maybe this shouldn't have been the first playthrough that I do if I wanted to emphasize quality. But, whoop, and I'm gonna destroy this rock. Because it's driving me crazy. Alright. We're gonna pick you up. Just a random seashell. We're gonna do. Alright, it's fine. I wonder the type of seashell you bring her, actually. I wonder if the type of. Pardon me. I ate before I did this again. Apparently I did not learn from my mistakes. I wonder if the type of seashell you bring, Isabelle, actually. I wonder if that determines what type of fruit she gives you. She does give you fruit in return, if you didn't know. Hello, Maro. Is there something you'd like to inquire about? Advice for living here. Okay, I can give you advice on how to make the most of your life. And that reminds me, have you been to the beach yet? It can be really relaxing to walk along you should head down there if you have the time. Also, it'd make me really happy if you'd pick me up a seashell as a souvenir of your little trip there. Here you go. I'll give you your little crowley shell. Oh my, you actually remembered to bring me a seashell? Thank you so much. I'll put it in my room and take good care of it. I think decorating a room with seashells can make for a very interesting interior design. Also, you can sell seashells at the recycle shop for a handful of bells. I'd love for you to see all sorts of different shells and find the one you like the most. I don't know if I'll use any in my interior decorating or not. Oh, I know. Please take this. Excuse me. Please take this as a thanks for the seashell. Oh, apples. Oh, man. Mom recently sent me a box with an apple. Actually, she sent 3. And she specifically told me I should share them with people Oh my god. Because that's what good puppies do. I need to slow my roll. This town is known for the cherry because it's the local fruit. But my hometown is famous for the apple. I'm sharing them with you so you can eat them, sell them, plant them, or do whatever you'd like. By the way, if you sell them, you'll get more bells than when you sell regular old cherry. I hear there are people who grow a lot of rare fruits like these in order to make a nice living for themselves. Oh, why not give it a try? If you have a shovel, it's actually quite easy to plant and grow them. You can buy shovels at Timmy and Tommy's store near the shopping district. This is more tutorial stuff. They sell different things every day, so sometimes they might not have one in stock, of course. But if they don't, just check back another day. They'll have one soon enough. It's where I got mine. If you bring your shovel here, I can teach you how to plant trees, plus do some other nifty tricks. Okay, luckily we have a shovel. You can just do that. Advice for living here. Oh, that reminds me. Right, I said I'd teach you how to plant trees. Well, since you're carrying a shovel, I'll give you some pointers on raising trees. Alright, this is more tutorial stuff. I hope you guys don't mind if I'm just kind of gonna blast through it. But I'm assuming that most of you guys who are watching this have played the game before. So, again, I hope you don't mind. Oh, do you by chance know how to pick things up? I can teach you if you'd like. I already know. We're good. You hear that? Okay. Okay, some of the things people do for fun. Alright. That's why there are so many people who made fishing or bug catching their hobby. I blasted through that first bit. I am so sorry. Actually, it's more than a hobby. Everyone around here makes a lot of money catching fish and bugs. You can find fishing rods for fishing and nets for bug catching at Timmy and Tommy's store periodically. If you see them, be sure to pick them up right away. Since it's winter right now, you can't find many bugs outside, so I recommend fishing at the moment. That's quite funny, because we're actually going to go with fishing. What do you think you'd like to try first? So we're going to say fishing, even though we don't have a fishing rod, because you can actually ask for one from Isabelle. In that case, why don't you use this as an opportunity to make your fishing debut? Have you ever touched the book icon on the lower window to open up your encyclopedia? That's where a record of all the bugs and fish you caught will go. So get a fishing rod and catch at least 3 different kinds of fish. And show me your encyclopedia. If you're finding it difficult to get your hands on a fishing rod, come back and let me know. For now, good luck. And yes, we will let you know. We're actually going to make a run for that. In my little pockets here. Hello, Mary Alice. You'd like to inquire about advice for living here. We need a fishing rod. Hi, it's me. How's the fishing going? Were you able to get a fishing rod? I need one. Oh, dear me. This is indeed a problem. In that case, why don't you buy one of the ones we keep here at the town hall for situations like this? If you bring me 500 bells, I can let you have one from the town hall. Would you like to do that? Yes. So as you can see, I found the money rock last night. That is where I got all of them from. I promise I didn't do much else off camera other than get the money rock and do the plot resetting. Use a fishing rod for expensive clothes in your pockets. This is more tutorial. It's fine. Alright. I know how to fish, Isabelle. We're good. Alright. We're gonna grab these Mew coupons? Oh my god. Meow coupons. Because that beeping is obnoxious. What do we get? We got the Rock On initiative for breaking the rock. Okay. Since it's right here, I'm actually gonna go down to the beach first. And we get to see more of the beach, more of the land that we haven't already explored. I will be doing my... Oh, shoot. I knocked that down with my net the other day. Or yesterday. I got a balloon lamp. Oh, there's one. What will our first catch of this playthrough be? There we go. Horse mackerel looks like. Yep, caught a horse mackerel. Holy mackerel. I wonder what the encyclopedia says about the new catch. Alright. Oop, that's the sea bass. Right? Nothing rare spawns. Whoa! Oh my god! Wasn't prepared for him to bite that fast. That's quite embarrassing. I promise I'm better at fishing than that. There we go. That was quite a late one, but oh well. Oh! A football fish! Okay. Makes a nice fishing tackle. Oh my god. My encyclopedia is about to catch. Alright, well. Wow, really? Oh my god. I need to just do this. I am just embarrassing myself over here. Good lord. Oh my god, there we go, god. Wow, okay. I caught a sea butterfly, I didn't even use a net. Wonder what my encyclopedia says about the new catch. Alright, now we've got 3. With a little bit of trial and error. We're gonna go to Packed Isabel. God, again, guys, I swear I'm usually better at the fishing. And that should about finish out her chores. Isabel's little chores here. And then we'll be good with those. I'll probably collect the fossils, and then we'll actually do it. Oh, that reminds me. How's the fishing going? Check my encyclopedia. Oh, of course. Let's see, according to your fish encyclopedia... Oh, it looks like you're catching fish without any trouble whatsoever. In this town, you'll find different fish depending on the place, season, or time of day. That just means there's a lot to do all year long and new fish to find as you live here. I hope you have fun catching bugs with the net in the same way as you enjoy catching fish. Well, I think that's about all the advice I can give you. Finally, I'd like to give you a small present, sort of a last welcoming gift of sorts. A watering can! Woohoo! Oh, I'm just gonna kind of adjust this again. It's a watering can that you can use to water flowers here in town. If you give water to flowers you see, even wilted ones will be happy and perk up again the next day. If you take good care of flowers and give them water, sometimes a new flower will bloom. And sometimes one will even bloom in a rare color. I don't know if you have an interest in gardening, but I really hope you'll use that watering can. Also, I know there are still many more things for you to learn and discover about living in this town. Just think about the advice I've given you so far and enjoy living the life you most want. I'm sure you'll figure out a lot on your own while you go about your days enjoying our town. I'll continue to be here to support you to the best of my ability. I hope I can help you for many more years to come. Thank you, Isabel. That was actually really sweet. Alright, we're kind of adjusting the pockets here. Okay. So, I'm going to go and plant those apples. And at the same time, we're also going to get these fossils. Hello. Excuse me, you over there. Would you mind coming over here, please? Down? No, over here. Sorry. Here? Wisp, buddy, you've got to help me out. Yes, you're on the right track, just a little bit more this way. There he is. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, hello. As you can see, I'm a lamp. Well, I mean, I'm inside a lamp. Rather important distinction. Anyway, I feel a bit awkward asking for another favor, but would you mind rescuing me? That's right. Just pick up the lamp and take it somewhere quiet, like your house, for example. I'll make it worth your while. What do you say? Here we go. Really? You'll do it? Oh, thank you so much. I'm a bit shy and I don't love wide open spaces like this. You never know who's looking at you funny. Alright, I'll leave it to you. So for those of you who don't know, this is a character that I'll see you that we'll get to meet later. I won't introduce you to him just yet. But we are going to look around town for the fossils. And now just do a few dailies. Here it goes. Here's another one. So like I said, I will be trying to kind of complete the collections, but see what I can get done in a year of Animal Crossing. I may go for longer than a year. I may not quite go for a year, because a year is a long time. So we'll see what I can do and what my schedule allows. But I am really hoping to do a lot more on this channel with games and everything. Now we have the watering can. We can help out this guy. Give him a little drink. Oh, and there's our perfect cherry, so we'll have to plant that too. Get some more perfect cherries. I'm honestly not really planning on. I may or may not have like an official orchard. I'm just trying to get these in the ground. Cool. Well, there's those done. Those should grow. I am gonna place down some things in our house just to free up some more pocket space. And so you can kind of see what I did do with it. As you can see, I put the Zodiac horse right there. I'm gonna open up the instruction manual. That has moved, I'm sorry. And we'll put this guy over on this side. Alright. I'm not going to be doing much with this house yet until we get it a little bit bigger. No, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be using any sets or not, but need designs this close to the river. However, I'm not taking any chances. I had too many villagers move into crappy placements that I thought were fine. Turns out it was not. So... yeah, I ain't making that mistake again. Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and plant that perfect tree by the, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna plant it by the entrance. Ooh, maybe I don't have room to plant it by the entrance. Let's plant you right there. Oh, there's a balloon. Can't get that yet because we don't have a slingshot. Okay. What else are we doing? I'm trying to find more fossils, but I am not having much luck in that department. I think I'm missing one because of the house earlier. So I was gonna say, as long as this is a fossil, this should be it. I thought there was also a pitfall seed somewhere. I'm gonna have to find the friggin' pitfall seed. I did not honestly think that was gonna work. Oh, crap. God, thank God I didn't hit that flower. That would have been so sad if I had just spent time trying to save it and I literally just like tore it out of the ground. Okay, well if I find one... well, it's fine. The fossil collection will be finding consistently anyway, so... I'm not worried about that. I am going to spend time trying to find the money rock, however. So if you dig holes behind you... okay, look at that. We don't really even have to search. You mash the A button as quickly as you possibly can. And have a little bit of luck, you will get all 8 slots. So, oh my god. Whoop, okay. Now I'm in pocket space. So you can get a grand total of... 16,100 bells. So now I have a grand total of 31,700 bells. You can see how bells aren't really a big concern for me in this playthrough. Especially because I know how to make them. So we're going to visit Reese and get a couple more things out of our pockets. Then we're going to donate stuff to the museum. And then I'm honestly happy with calling it an episode because it's already almost 45 minutes long. I have a lot to do. Alright. $2,200. Now a grand total of 33,900. Again, bells aren't necessarily a problem if you know how to find them. So, we're gonna go meet up with Blathers again. Why did I go this way? And no, all these designs aren't gonna be all over my town permanently. Oh. I do have a plan. It is gonna take a minute, and I like to have permanent designs down. Or I like to have at least temporary designs down so that I have a thing going. I went through this dialogue last time and it's always going to be the same, so I'm not too worried about this dialogue. Blathers, tell us, is there anything new? All of them, woohoo! Take them off of our hands for... Take them off of my hands, please, Blathers. Good lord. Excuse me. I'm gonna do horse mackerel, football fish, sea butterfly, tricerascope, parasaur, torso, triceratail. Some things. Alright. So, we've got all those off our hands. So now is the time where I am actually going to go to the shops. And that is probably what we'll call it an episode for today. We're going to visit Able Sisters first. Alright. Hello, welcome to Handmade Fashion Palace with the one and only Able Sisters. Sable, I just can't let my claws shake from all this work, I'm sorry. There is merit in talking to her, by the way, in case you didn't know. Whoop! Black denim skirt. We are going to buy that. By the way, this is the first time you brought clothes here, right? This is a small store, but we still have new items every day, so please come back again soon. Of course, you're not going to be here every day. I would prefer pants, but if we found a skirt, oh well. I'm good with that. I'm a huge denim person. Professor Layton, what are you doing here? Ooh, we can get these. DJ cap. You know what? We're gonna buy the DJ cap. It looks so silly, but oh well. The top hat. You know what? I'm not gonna wear the top hat. That's really funny that it came on. I don't need the glasses, so I'm not going to put glasses on my character. Alright. I forgot how small Main Street is. Alright, Nooklin Junction. Yes, I bought the DJ cap because headphones. Oh, hey, look at that. He had a fishing rod. I'm not really interested in the vases. What paper we got? Some tartan paper. I don't like the look of that. Alright, and I may or may not do the Nintendo items. I may not start them now. I might wait a little bit. I may wait until we get the museum upgrade to start doing it so that I have a place to put the stuff. Because I don't plan on putting it in my home right away. And I have a different method to get some of the specific items that I want. Okay. So I think that is where I'm going to end the episode. We're going to chill in front of the train station to end the episode. I think that is where I'm going to end the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry it was a bit of a longer one again. But the next episode should be much, much shorter. I'll show you kind of what my dailies look like, and that'll honestly pretty much be it. We'll try and raise our approval rating a little. Hopefully the dailies did raise them a little bit. I would like the beautiful town ordinance as quickly as possible. I like to keep my flowers pretty, which is why I choose that particular ordinance, but... So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!